Hello, this is Yannis from Any Repair. Today we will go through a Macbook A2442 M1 repair that came to our lab dead. Let's go and see how we'll deal with this damage. Here is the MacBook on our desk. We're going to see its label. If we can focus on camera, you will see that it's an A2442 MacBook that it is dead, came to our lab dead, and we were going to see how we'll fix this damage, how we will make this MacBook alive again. Now, let's go and have some measurements. We have removed, of course, the battery. We will go in diode mode and check our main rail, which is low. Let's go and see in a better angle. Of course, it is a short on the main rail, which is normally a nice situation. Let's ensure that we are having a main rail short. Yes, it is definitely the main rail short, so these are good news because maybe a capacitor is short and the possibilities for no fix are very, very, very low. I think it will be an easy one, but at first let's go and unscrew everything, put the board on our desk and check again with our microscope for obvious shorts. Okay, the board is on our desk and we will see something very nasty. There is a burn mark there, which is not good news. Let's go and see with our microscope. You see this nasty short? Of course it's a capacitor, but I think this will not be an easy one. So we have a lot of digging, I suppose. And we will do this in order to fix this MacBook. So let's go and remove what we can from this welded board. We are heating up with our heat gun and the tweezer, grabbing the melted capacitor, and we are poking. We're trying to pull this nasty broken melted capacitor, and when doing this, whoops, one capacitor flew away. It's okay. The rail is damaged, so maybe all the capacitors must be removed, and we're doing so. This is welded too. Okay, this is this will be a nasty job. Okay, it will not be an easy one. We're trying not to harm the board further. We will cut this welded pad from the component, the burn component, with our razor in order to keep the piece of the pad and non-rip it. It is ripped a bit, but I think this piece that was welded on the capacitor was lost, nevertheless. The capacitors are removed. We will check for short. This is not short. This is not short. But this is not the problem. Which capacitor we should choose to put back. But the problem is where is the welded rail, because there you can see that there are some rails that are welded. The ground with the main rail is welded, so we must dig our way in order to release this short from the board. You can see it is very low. So let's go. We are using our knife, our razor, in order to cut the delaminated from the short from the temperature pad. We are having a short. We're still having a short. And we will go and use our knife and our drill to scratch and scrub and dig the board in order for the short to be removed. We're cutting the way. We're cutting the damaged ground pad. You can see that it is delaminated. We're removing it. The procedure is to clean the short and then ensure that nothing will be on the way between the layers, and apply some UV mask and whatever it is possible to isolate the layers. We're cleaning the area with our brush with isopropylic, and we will use our nail polisher in order to scrub, to scrape the burn layers, and possibly we will reach to the layer that it is grounded and remove the short by scrubbing the copper that it is attached to each layer. So let's go quickly in a high speed because it is a time consuming job. We are scrubbing and scrubbing and revealing the layers. You can see that the layers are revealing themselves by removing the carbon over the burn layers. Okay, we're brushing and brushing and brushing and scraping, and we're using our knife again to lift this layer in order to see what is beneath. And we're going very, very quickly. We're scraping. We're scrubbing in order to see the layers. You will see that after a little working with this nail polisher, we will see the layers like that. We're trying to isolate the layers. It is a very deep wound on the board where we are digging and measuring with our multimeter. And after this short is gone, we will apply UV mask layer between the layers in order to isolate them. We are digging and digging. And after a lot of digging and cleaning, we are having a nice main rail voltage drop. Where that means that we have a clean main rail. And now it's the time for us to isolate the layers, to apply UV mask and make things look better. We are applying the UV mask and checking if something is between, because maybe a little tiny copper can slip through our notice and short the layers. We are curing the UV mask and applying more UV mask in order to isolate everything. And since we are okay, we are making the UV mask curing with a UV light and ensuring that nothing is short to ground. And now it's the time for us to put back the capacitors. We will speed up the process. We are making room for the new capacitors to join, like that. We will add some solder in order for this capacitor to be soldered on the pads, very close to the other one, to make some room. We will scrub this pad and the other pad to be larger. And we will add some solder. We will use some capacitors from a donor board. This capacitor seems to be good, so we will grab them and we will put them in place. We're checking for shorts, no short, so we're good. Now we must put everything back. not everything, but the battery and the display connector, and plug the charger and see what we will get since there is no short. And that is what I'm doing. I'm trying to reach my charger, uh, put it in a way that we can see the amps consumption. And I am trying and I'm trying and plug it. And I was asked to leave our desk and go and talk with a customer. And the recording continued. And as you can see, we have a light, we have a display. So we are good. The problem is solved. Here I am. There is a fly on the MacBook. Shoo. There is a bug on the Apple. It's walking on the chassis, you can see. We have display, we are on, we are good to go. So, the problem is solved. That was the repair as you saw. If you like this video, consider like, subscribe and share. Thanks for watching. See you in another repair. Bye.